Hi guys, it's me again, Wendy here from Wendy Wise Beauty. Today I will be doing another one of my niche compared to Middle Eastern inspirations video. I will be reviewing completely MAISON CRIVELLI OUD CADENZA. I will also be reviewing French Avenue Fragrance World Cocoa Morado, and then I will be letting you guys know how close these two fragrances are and what are the differences in the two. If it's your first time stopping by, guys, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Send me some comments. I know you are watching based on the number of likes and comments that I do receive. I am going to start with Oud Cadenza. This is the second review I am doing for MAISON CRIVELLI. This is a different video, so I will mention this again. I did get a getting to know starter pack, from the brand, because they are so popular at the moment. There are a lot of inspirations coming up for this line. I have already done a film today, a video of hibiscus, mahajad. I don't know which one of these videos will be posted first, but I do have the MAISON CRIVELLI fragrances, and I have here Cocoa Morado. By the way, I would just like to mention it again. When I did get this getting to know set, this was 40 euros, but when they did ship it, I did get a coupon from MAISON CRIVELLI that I can use this 40 euro coupon should I get a full bottle of their perfumes, which is very good because I have gotten a couple starter sets, you know, from some niche perfume brands, and even though I did buy full bottles, I did not get what I spent on samples refunded to me. So I think this is a really good policy, especially if you know you will most likely end up getting one of these fragrances. In here there are 8 1.5 milliliter perfumes. So I'm just mentioning this again because these are two separate videos in case someone does not watch one or the other. I am going to start with Oud Cadenza. I believe I said Oud Cadenza. It is Oud Cadenza. And I am looking at the color of the packaging. Yeah, it is the same as this one. Oud Cadenza. I have played with this one quite a bit. I have it here. It is already in the dry down. When I got this perfume in my hands and I played with it, I wore it. It is a bit different than some of the reviews that I have seen, bearing in mind, you know, that fragrances are very subjective. Opening notes are saffron, cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, nutmeg, and pepper. It does have a lot of notes, so I will just mention it as we go on. It is a bit easier. The opening of Oud Cadenza, it is quite masculine. When I sprayed this, I was like, oh no, not another one of these perfumes, which is marketed as unisex, but it is really a very masculine perfume. However, this did change. The opening, it is very smoky and making it very masculine, but it is a very smooth, well blended perfume, you know. It smells very elegant, very classy, smooth, expensive. This was the first perfume that I did try from the line, and I can say it is very niche, very high quality. This is the way to put it. It is really a niche perfume brand. The notes, they flow so elegantly, and you know, when the fragrance progresses, it really flows from one stage to the next, because there is not a lot picking out here and there. You know, in some perfumes you are like picking at notes because some of them are so dominant and the notes are fighting each other. Oud Cadenza, this was smooth, polished. Unlike some of the reviews that I have seen, I do not find Oud Cadenza to be a very sweet perfume. There are some sweet notes listed in the middle. For example, there are dates, caramel, oud, sugarcane, incense, amberwood, myrrh, and davana in the heart of the perfume. The opening, it's masculine. When it gets into the heart note, some of the sweet notes, the softer notes, start to show, and the smokiness, it does taper down quite a bit. In the opening, the cinnamon note and the cardamom, it does pierce through the smokiness, you know, this smoky opening, and I can sense this note. Not as much the ginger, but definitely the cardamom and the cinnamon. The heart of the perfume, it is a bit softer, it gets more feminine. The sweet notes in the perfume, they start to appear. The sweetness, the sweet accord that I do get in the heart, it is not overtly dates, it is more sugar. It is very beautiful, and then the myrrh starts to appear in the heart of the perfume. There is a bit of woodiness, but I do not get a strong oud note. The oud in this perfume, it is what I can say more secondary, and there is a nice dose of incense. It is beautiful. The heart of the perfume, it is where it started, you know, to catch my attention. And this is where I became hooked with Oud Cadenza. It is beautiful, nicely blended. It is soft. It is not abrasive. It is just pretty. The base of Oud Cadenza, this is stunning. It is so beautiful. You have to wait a long time for this to appear. There is a very long transition. The perfume is very complex. But when it gets to the dry down, I am completely sold. It is all of soft leather, supple leather, you know, it's not hard. It is very nice. It does not have a lot of smokiness in the dry down. This leather, it is combined with the most divine myrrh notes. This is a beautiful dance, and it is laid on a bed of musk which does not dominate. The musk, it does not overtake this supple leather. The myrrh is playing its part. This is heavenly. It is a blend of a lot of notes, but the notes that I can decipher, I love this. Guys, the dry down of this perfume, it reminds me of a very, you can say, old church in Italy. When you walk in, you know, it is very cold, but there is incense burning. And it is this coolness, this incense laced with musk. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous perfume. But the base, it is perfectly unisex. It is softer. I completely forget about the opening of the perfume, you know, when it is in the base. I absolutely love this. This is what I expect from a niche perfume, and I am so happy, you know, when I get a full bottle. I will get this 40 euros back. This one, it is definitely high on my list of to get perfumes. It does not have a lot of sillage, you know, projection. It is not what I would call beast mode, but when I wear the perfume, I can smell it. It is in the air. It is a bit spicy. It is smoky. It is not the type of fragrance I would want to be bismuth because it is not for everyone. You would need to like more oriental style perfume, spicy, and this is something, if it projects like hell, you know, it could possibly annoy people. These are perfumes where I can say, if you are not sure, get a sample, because they are definitely not everyday versatile, you know, perfumes. It has to be yours. But this one, it is beautiful. It was a nice start, you can say, to 2025 with niche perfumes. I did buy quite a few blind in 2024. There were some, I liked them in the beginning. I got a bit tired of them, but this one, it is definitely full bottle worthy. The inspiration of Oud Cadenza that I have here to share for you, this is a new one from Fragrance World French Avenue. It was released recently. I just picked this up. This is the packaging. It is the same packaging as the other ones in this line. I do have Sweet Paradise, I have Luscious, and I cannot remember what the name is. It is the one which is inspired by Altair. These perfumes here, guys, they are all fabulous. The one I was looking for, I could not remember. It's Liquid Brune. This one was very masculine, fabulous perfume for the gents, but I couldn't do this one. So, but anyway, back to Cocoa Morado, which is inspired by MAISON CRIVELLI OUD CADENZA. The two perfumes, Oud Cadenza and Cocoa Morado, I mean, they share a lot of the same notes. I have written them down here. It is a basket of notes, both fragrances, so I will not mention all of them. I will just leave it on the screen somewhere for you. But Cocoa Morado, the opening, it's cinnamon, saffron, cardamom, nutmeg, ginger, and pepper. You know, I am looking at my sheet here. As for Oud Cadenza, the opening of Cocoa Morado, it has a bit of a rough, spicy opening. It is not smoky, it's more on the spicy, I would say, sweet side, and a bit of leather. This one, it is brand new, but the experience that I have made with the French Avenue perfumes from Fragrance World, they are costing a bit more, but they are normally, you can say, already macerated. I can always wear the perfumes right when I get them, with a very few exceptions. So the opening of Cocoa Morado, it is a bit more of a bold opening. The ginger in the opening, it is quite delicious, but the dominant note, it is saffron followed by nutmeg. It is not a bad opening, but it is spicy, and it is a bit of a masculine opening. With progression, Cocoa Morado, it becomes a bit softer. In the heart of the fragrance, it is sweet. There are dates and also sugar notes listed, but in Cocoa Morado, I do get more of a date aroma. It is sweetness coming more from fruit. It is a bit more fruity, and then the oud note, it is there. It is not an animalic oud, but at the same time, I cannot just say it is wood. I do smell a good dose of oud. I am not able to get a lot of myrrh, but there is definitely a good dose of incense. and the cacao note, it is already starting to pick through in the heart of the fragrance. It does make it a little bit of a gourmand fragrance because there is vanilla, you have this cacao note, and then there are dates. When I did spray this perfume, I could immediately tell what it is being inspired by. There is this Oud Cadenza DNA in Cocoa Morado, and you can tell it is an inspiration. I will compare the two of them in a few minutes, but I just thought I would mention this. The leather note, it is a bit pronounced in Cocoa Morado. However, the base, it is more vanilla than musk. The cacao note, it is quite present in the base of the perfume, but it is a mixed cacao vanilla on leather. The dry down of Cocoa Morado, it remains masculine. It is on the same level as Liquid Brune. Honestly, I think this is perfect for the gents, same as Liquid Brune, but fragrances are subjective. This one, it is pulling a little bit more feminine, but there is this sweetness, this vanilla. I would have preferred something more in the middle. It is a very nice perfume, and it depends on what your tastes in perfumes are, but the leather note, and due to the fact that it is pulling to my nose a bit more masculine, it is one that I will not be reaching for very often. But on a positive note, my husband does like this fragrance, so it is not money which is wasted. I did get him to try it. He is not a big perfume person, and this one, it is a bit spicy, a bit busy. Yeah, it is a blend, but he liked it. So being that my husband likes this and thinks that he will wear it, I think it is a nice fragrance for men. Cocoa Morado compared to Oud Cadenza, it is an inspiration, but it is not a one-to-one clone. I would put this, I would say maybe at 65%. The differences are the opening of Oud Cadenza, it is more smoky, it is more blended, it is not as sweet as Cocoa Morado. When I compare the heart of both fragrances, Oud Cadenza, it is a sugary note, you know, there is myrrh, there is incense, and Cocoa Morado, the heart of the perfume, it is oud and it is more dates, and also the base. This is more musk with myrrh, and this one, it is more of a leathery vanilla base with cacao, and I do not get a very strong cacao note in Oud Cadenza. This is a bit more pricey, but this is a very special, different perfume. It is smoother, well blended, and the notes that I do like myrrh, you know, a nicely done incense. It's laid on this nice bed of musk. The leather note, it does not come out hard. It is very soft and supple. So if I had to pick between the two perfumes, I would pick Oud Cadenza. Also, Oud Cadenza in the dry down, it is not a feminine perfume, but it is truly unisex wearable. Cocoa Morado, I would say for a man, or if you are a woman and you like masculine fragrances, you like more unisex fragrances, you can do this blind. But if you are leaning more towards feminine fragrances, and every now and then you can do a dose of masculine depending on what the notes are. I would say to get a sample of Cocoa Morado, both fragrances, because they are very both complex, hints of smokiness, leather. These are not perfumes that you just buy blind. I almost forgot, guys. Cocoa Morado, it is a very strong perfume. Bismuth, it projects a lot, it goes on strong, it gets softer, but this perfume, it does have a presence. This is one of the difference between the two perfumes. This one, it is a lot stronger. So this is really a plus for Cocoa Morado. So guys, yeah. If I were to tell you that if you bought Cocoa Morado, you would get Oud Cadenza, this would be dishonest. It's a nice perfume, Cocoa Morado. It's a perfume in and of itself. When you wear it, you do get the Oud Cadenza DNA, but it is not the same. When I do find clones, you know, which are really clones, and I can tell you to save your coin, I do this, but I do not want to tell you guys that something is 1-for-1, 80% dupe. You will get it at home, and this is not very nice. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do let me know if you have this one and what you think about it. Ciao guys, have a lovely weekend and hope to see you again soon on my channel. Bye!